welcome back to Bad's Bike. It's been a little while, but yeah, bit of an update for you. I have been spending a little bit of money. Don't mention it to the wife. But yeah, first things first. I did have a problem with the throttle. It was a little bit sticky, and that turned out to be pretty much my own fault as well. With this one again, to be fair, I'd got the pull cable. I'd been doing a bit of research and realised that you have to have a little bit of free play in the pull cable, not so much the return, I don't think, but the pull cable. Because what I was getting is I could be riding along, let go of the accelerator, and it just carry on. And I was having to manually shut it. So I've slackened off this cable a little bit, and although I wouldn't say it was perfect, it does tend to shut it off. So that's kind of sorted that out, but I still do need to free off the idle adjustment, because it's a little bit seized, and I think I've mentioned it before, whereas I didn't think to make sure that was free when I had the carbs off. So that's something I'm going to have to look into, but I'm not going to worry about it too much, because I've pretty much solved the problem of the sticky throttle, or not so sticky throttle anymore. As regards to the money that I've spent, I have managed to purchase, although I didn't need it, I've purchased a nicer seat. I don't know if I remember showing you the seat on the divvy, where it's contoured. I've managed to find one for the Bandit. So that's on its way. I did have one on my last Bandit, which I quite liked, but the one I bought, it doesn't say Bandit in it, where the one I had on my other Bandit did say Bandit in it. But it's a similar kind of seat. I'm not 100% certain what make it is. I know there is a brand that is quite expensive, but until I get it, I can't really see any brands on the pictures. But it is the kind of seat that I was looking for anyway, so that's on its way. I've also managed to pick up another set of forks, and it's a little bit of a thing of mine, whereas if it's like wheels, if I can find a spare set of wheels, I would buy a spare set of wheels, because I just think it's nicer to be able to have a set of wheels that I can go and get tyres put on and then chuck on the bike. So I'm never, because I had a situation with the diversion when I had those tyres fitted. It was sat up on jack stands for almost a week while the tyres were being done, and that's because I was working at Sheffield at the time, and I took the wheels to a guy in Sheffield who was doing me a cracking deal on the tyres. But because I was doing it in Sheffield, it took a couple of days to do it. But now I've got like spare wheels, which I can, if I want to or ever need to. I've got the option of chucking one of those on temporarily while I have the others changed. But I haven't bought any wheels anyway, but if I did see some, I would consider buying them. But I have bought myself another set of forks. I know that I've just done these, but I'm not 100% certain that I've done them 100% correctly, because I need to check the air gaps again, because I think they feel a little bit soft. Yeah, sorry about that, the camera turned off. Yeah, as I was saying, it does feel a little bit soft, and I've got a feeling I might need to add a touch more oil. And I haven't gone off any specifications. I watched one YouTuber, and that's the one I worked to pretty much. But then I've watched another video of his further down the line where he stated that he felt it was a little bit soft or too soft, so you know he added a bit more oil to it, and then that was fine. I still seem to get a little bit of, I don't think they're leaking. I think it's what I put on the seals when I assembled them, but I'm still getting a little bit, especially on this fork here, the tiniest bit, and it's, you know, it might not be leaking, it might just be me, but you know, they're not leaking like a leaky fork would leak, but you know, I'm still wiping off. I know when you first rebuilding, you're going to get bits come up, but you know, every time I've took it out, the last 3 occasions, I've had to come and wipe. Not anything proper wet, but rings. You know, like I can see. But then I've noticed, obviously, with the rings, how high it's coming up. And when you read about the stroke, it seems to be coming up too far, or that little bit too far. So, you know, although I don't think there's anything wrong with them, these came up cheap. They need repainting because they're black, but they look okay. It looks like they've got new seals in. They're advertised as not leaking, and they've come off a bike, so I'm assuming they're not bent. But they were cheap. I think it was like 80 quid for the pair, and they look all right, apart from they've been really badly painted black. But yeah, they were cheap, and I thought, you know, I'm one of these that if I can get a spare something, you know, I'll pick them up, because you never know. There's no worse than arsing about with fixing something and having your bike off the road. So you know, if I do need to do anything with those forks, you know, I can take them off and still have the bike on the road, because I've got a spare set of forks, as I have with the diversion. I've got a spare set of forks up here in the roof. They're all greased up, stop them rusting, but they're sat there because I was going to rebuild these, but these, after I cleaned them, these have been fine. But you know, I'm going to want to do them anyway, because I'm going to do the front of that bike. So yeah, I have bought some forks. Not that I needed them, but I bought some anyway because they were cheap. I've bought myself a nice seat. Not that I need it, but you know, I do like a nice seat. So yeah, there's a bit of an update for you. I'll let you know when they come and give you a show round, and we'll have a look over these forks that I've bought, and pray that I haven't bought a bad pair. I don't think I have. You know, I saw the pictures of the bike. You know, they looked okay, but yeah, you obviously have to be careful buying stuff like forks, because until you get them, you don't know how good or bad they are. So yeah, there's a little update for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget, don't tell the wife. Not that she's not going to find out anyway, but anyway, you know. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.